Okay, so today I think we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do an update video. I usually do about one of these a year, but since I'm doing it earlier, there might be one later. This video should cover maybe like the next 4 to 6 months, so the short-term future at least. And I'll try to cover as much as I possibly can in the next like 18 minutes. So it'll be a longer video, and this is kind of all over the place, but hopefully it makes sense and can answer a few things you might have questions about. So series that we're doing right now that we're going to continue, Supercross Encore, we're going to focus on that. I know we've been doing a lot of MXGP 2 lately, but we are going to jump back to Encore pretty soon here and start more regular uploads for that, because I know a lot of people are here and really want to see the Encore, as well as I love playing that game. So that'll be a game we continue to play and keep picking up DLCs and trying to show them off for as long as they keep making the DLCs and keep developing the game. Once they decide to, or if they decide to make a new MX vs ATV game, we'll be playing that, picking that up as well. But for now, we have Encore, and we'll keep playing Encore, keep playing, doing the multiplayer, keep playing against the AI, doing the DLCs, reviews, and we'll keep playing that. So that is a series that's going to be longer on the channel for sure. MXGP 2 is another one that'll be longer. Just to give you an idea, MXGP 1 I've had for over a year, and I already have more hours in MXGP 2 than I ever did in MXGP 1. So there, for me at least, there is a lot more replay value in the second one, and I'm really enjoying it. I definitely like the second one, more than the first one. Really good game. I really love it, and so there's quite a bit to do left. There's quite a bit left to do with this one. We need to wrap up the career. We'll wrap it up. We're not even halfway. We need to finish the career. We can do some multiplayer. Even though when I play, at least, there's never really that many people playing online. Maybe it's the time of day that I'm playing, but there's never too many people online. Do some multiplayer, maybe do some real life events. There's actually quite a bit left to the game, so this will be a longer series for sure, and we'll keep playing it as long as it's something you keep wanting to see. So we'll keep doing MXGP 2, but you'll have to let me know if you want to keep seeing it. Payday 2. I know a lot of people here are here for the motocross games, which is totally awesome, because these games, the motocross games, are some of my favorite to play. I've been playing them ever since I've been playing video games, and I love them. They're just some of my favorite games to play. Plus, I just love the sport in general. But I know there are some people here that also like the Payday 2 videos, so we are going to keep doing Payday 2. It's a longer series. I can see the company developing it for a while yet, so, and even then, even after development, I just love playing it. So that'll be a series we stick with for quite a while, and if they come out with another Payday game, we'll be playing that too. But for now, we're just going to focus on the one that's in front of us, which is Payday 2, and we will keep doing that. I used to do a Payday video every week, but now it feels like it's maybe not as many people care to see it, so I will try to do a Payday video every other week for sure. That's not a guarantee, but I just want to let you know that we will keep doing the Payday videos for quite a while. That'll be a longer standing series on the channel. Now, games that I have not forgotten about, but we have not been playing. The first two I want to talk about is Mud and Trials Fusion. If it sounds like I'm turning my head, I actually am. I have a little piece of paper here, and I wrote some like little points of interest. I did this once already off the top of my head, and it was so terrible that I had to write some points of interest down so I didn't get lost. Points of interest. Anyways, not forgotten about Mud and Trials Fusion. Those games, I know, let's talk about Mud first. I know there's a lot of people that don't like that game because it's too cartoony, it's too goofy, it's too not realistic. I'm going to tell you one thing. When I play Supercross Encore or when I play MXGP 2, I'm trying my darndest to get you decent gameplay, because I think it's more enjoyable to watch decent gameplay than just crashing all the time. So I'm trying really, really hard to get solid gameplay. I am not the fastest, I'm not the best, I don't have the best lines, I'm not the quickest, I know that, but I'm trying my personal best to get good gameplay for you, so it's a little bit more fun to watch. With Mud, if I get first or if I get last, I really don't care. I am happy losing and I'm happy winning with that game. It's just, it's fun for me. It's more fun because it's more relaxing. I don't feel as pressured to get good gameplay. You know, I know nobody pressures me to get good gameplay, I know, but I pressure myself to get good gameplay with Supercross Encore and MXGP 2. With Mud, I don't have that pressure, so for me it's fun to play. And I'll say that we'll do a video on every single track, and I think there's 5 or 6 tracks left. Once we do a video and upload all that and get a video done on every track, that series will be done. So we should finish that up pretty soon here. Same with Trials Fusion. The only thing left in Trials Fusion is the DLC tracks, and I'm not going to do all of them. I'm just going to do the ones that are my favorite, and once we finish that, that series will be done too. I'd say maybe in the next 4 to 6 months, for sure the next year probably, we should be done with both of those series. They will both be wrapped up and finished. So yeah, that should finish them off. I was gonna say something. I just totally forgot what I was gonna say about those. Oh yes, if I upload one video of each, one video of Mud, one video of Trials Fusion a month, that's doing pretty good. So there might only be one a month, and I know not a lot of people, there's not a huge demand for those 2 games, so I think people will be fine with that. It's just like a supplement to what we're doing already. So one video of each a month would be good, which is why I'd say within the next year or so, 6 months, we should finish that. Other games, let's see. The Division, Just Cause 3, Rainbow Six Siege, and Sniper Elite. I haven't forgotten about those either. I know, again, most people are here for the MX games, or if not that, the Payday 2. There's a small group of people I know that like some of the other games. I haven't forgotten or abandoned those games either. We will keep playing those. I would say with all of them except for Sniper Elite. Sniper Elite, if I get back to that game, I will finish it completely. But counting the other 3, The Division, Just Cause 3, and Rainbow Six Siege, those other 3 games, if they live to be anywhere between a 5 and 7 part series, that'll be doing good. All 3 of those games have a limited lifespan on the channel. I'd say 2 to 3 videos from each of those is all that's left for them, and then we'll be done. So they'll be a lot shorter series, but I will finish. Well, it's not really, neither of them have a finish to them because they're not really like a story-driven game. The Division is, but I never did that as a story. I never recorded it as a story. So 2 to 3 videos from each, and that'll probably wrap up those series. And Reflex, I get asked to play Reflex sometimes, not a lot, but sometimes. I love the game. I played it when it first released on the Xbox 360, put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours in it. I love it. I love that it came to PC because the community and being able to being able to download the custom tracks and custom skins and everything is great. The game is one of the best, maybe the best game ever made or ever will be made. I don't know. That's a personal opinion argument that you can have with somebody else. I personally don't know. I know I love the game, and that's all I do know. And I will play it occasionally on the channel, but the only time I'm going to play that game is if I'm playing that with my girlfriend. She likes playing Reflex, and I will play it with her, and if I do, we'll record it sometimes. But very rarely will I play Reflex. Once in a blue moon. There's a lot of other people that play Reflex, so I'll play it sometimes. Very seldom, but sometimes. So that's the Reflex, if you're curious about what will be going on with that. New games I want to play. This is the number 1 on my list. MX Simulator. I get asked to play this maybe a couple times a week, and I've heard it's really difficult to play, but I'm really interested in it. I would like to try and play it if I could ever dedicate time to actually playing it, because it's going to take a lot more time to get good at that than any of these other MX games, because it's more complicated, is what I hear. So I'd like to try and play MX Simulator. Let me know in the comments if that's something you want to see, as well as if I do get it, it'll take a while to upload until I can at least, make a solid lap. I don't have to be great at the game, but I want to be able to at least get around the track. Now, I did have one person in particular saying that they wanted to see, if I did get MX Simulator, they wanted to see me do a video the first time I played it because they wanted to see if it was actually as tough as people say it was. If that's something you want to see, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'm just going to do it the way that I want, unless you say differently. So, MX Simulator. Also, if you've been with the channel for a while, you know that occasionally I do full walkthroughs on games. Doom is coming out pretty soon, and I want to do that. I believe it's a co-op game, and I think I'm going to play that with my girlfriend, play through it, and I'm going to do a full walkthrough on it. I know a lot of people won't really care to see that, which is totally fine, but again, I love playing video games, and if I love playing it, I feel like recording it, I'm going to record it. Even if only 50 people watch it, that's totally fine, but it's something I'm going to do. I do it sometimes, I don't do it often, but sometimes I like to do that. So I will be playing Doom, and my walkthrough will be quicker than a lot of other people's because, first of all, if I die a lot of times over and over again, I cut that out of the video so it only looks like I died one time, just to speed it up. Not because I want to look good, but just because I want to speed it up so that you're not watching the same thing over and over again. And if I'm lost for a really long time, I'll cut that all out of the video too. But I do that, but I also, if there's something I don't feel is important to the story, I will cut that out of the video as well. So my walkthroughs are usually sped up. Not so sped up that you can't follow the story. I want you to be able to follow the story in the game, but yet, you know, I don't want any of the boring parts in the playthrough. So usually my walkthroughs are fairly sped up. I did this with Wolfenstein, The Old Blood. I did this with Soma. I did this with, well, I think those are the main games that I played as walkthroughs and finished them. So with those games, I did that. I started to do it with Sniper Elite 3. So if you're curious how the playthroughs will be, it'll be very similar to those, where the editing will be very similar to those games. And Black Ops 3, my girlfriend bought me Black Ops 3. I bought it for her and then she bought it for me. So we both have it. I'll probably be playing that some with her. I don't think we'll do the campaign, a full walkthrough. If we do the campaign, it'll probably just be, you know, just bits and pieces. I'll edit it and just pick out some of the best parts. Maybe we'll do some multiplayer, maybe some zombies. I really don't know, but that is something that I will maybe be getting into as well. I do have the game, and I've also been looking at some other racing games to get. Some people have suggested I get Dirt. Some people have suggested Forza. Some people have suggested MotoGP. I'm not sure. Actually, I had a few people saying MotoGP 14 was better than 15. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, let me know if you know. But for now, I haven't thought about it too hard. It's just kind of in the back of my mind, and I wanted to let you know that I've been thinking about it. I'm just not sure what we're going to get. But those other ones are probably for sure going to be happening. So those are some of the new games. Now, FAQ. A lot of people have been asking for a Q&A. Okay, not a lot of people. A few people have asked to see a Q&A. If you want a Q&A, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I will just assume nobody really cares that much, which is totally fine. But I have had a few people ask to see a Q&A, and if you want to see that, I would be willing to do that. But you have to let me know if that's something you want. But here's some FAQs, some frequently asked questions that I get on a daily basis. The number one most asked question is, do you ride in real life? Yes, I ride in real life. I've been riding for almost 20 years, almost 2 decades. Now, not 2 decades, I think it's closer to 15, 17 years, I'm not exactly sure, but quite a while. So 15 to 17 years, I think I've been riding and racing, and I love it. I used to race every weekend, twice a weekend. I used to race on Saturday nights at a local track, and it was built on the infield of, like, it wasn't a stock car track. It was like a little mini sprint car / go-kart track. It was bigger than it sounds. If you know what I'm talking about, you'd have an idea of what the track would look like. But they built a supercross or an arena cross track on the inside of that. It was outside, and I used to race there under the lights every Saturday night. And then a lot of times, 2 to 3 times a month, Sunday morning, I had other races to go to because I was part of another circuit. So a lot of times I was racing twice a weekend. Or twice a weekend. Once Saturday night, once Sunday morning. So I did that a lot while I was in high school and stuff like that, and even in college. So I did a lot of racing then for, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years there. I raced really hard, and then I kind of backed off, and I actually got burnt out a little bit. Around the time, I actually broke my femur. I broke my left leg straight in half. It was a really stupid crash too, but I broke my femur. I was riding an RMZ 450. It was just a really dumb crash. It wasn't even that big of a crash, but it just, when I cased, and when I cased, the bike came to a complete stop, and I went flying over the handlebars, but went straight up and down. You know, I didn't go forward, and when I came down, I landed perfectly on my feet, but I landed funny on my left leg, and it just snapped. I remember my dad was right there, and he said it was terrible, but yeah, so when that happened, I got burnt out, and I didn't ride for a while. I just didn't ride that much, and then I sold the bike, and I didn't even have a bike for a while, and then I wanted to get back into it. Not too long after that all happened, I felt like I wanted to get back into it, but I wanted something that was going to make it fun again, so I picked up the 2006 YZ125 that I have, and that made it so fun. It made it fun again. I rode the heck out of it, and ever since then, I've been riding again. I took probably like a 6-month break in between when I was riding, so there was a 6-month period there where I didn't hardly ride at all because I was just burnt out. I'd been racing, I raced too much, I think. I know that sounds really stupid, but I just got a little burnt out. I don't know, there was other things I wanted to do, and I didn't ride for about 6 months, but yes, I do ride in real life. What do I ride? I have a CRF 250 and a YZ125. It is not a YZ125 anymore, it's actually a YZ144. I put an Athena oversized cylinder on it, and it's awesome. It's one of my favorite bikes of all time. My second favorite bike, the first bike I ever bought that was brand new. I had always had pre-owned bikes up until I bought a brand new 2005 CRF 250. That was my first brand new bike, and it's probably my favorite. I've had a lot of Honda CRF 250s, but that one was probably my favorite. It ran, I had just come fresh off of a 125, so getting used to the 4-stroke was kind of tough. But this one was easier because it ran more like a 2-stroke than anything else. It had less engine braking and revved a lot higher. So for me, the transition to the 4-stroke wasn't that bad, and that's why I really love that bike. I haven't loved a 250 as much as that one since. So that was my first one, if you were curious. Another question is real-life riding videos. Are you ever going to do real-life riding videos? Yes, I want to do real-life riding videos. I wanted to last year, I didn't have time. If I have time this year, I would like to do them. And I can't promise anything because I'm going to need help. I need people to help me video and things. I have some really, really cool ideas. Honestly, I really have some cool ideas to do for the real-life riding videos. I don't want to just strap a GoPro on me and go ride around some tracks. To me, I think that's kind of boring. I really think that's kind of boring. Maybe if I did it the first time, it would be interesting, but doing it over and over and over again, I think it's boring just showing GoPro riding footage. I don't really care for that. I would like to use the GoPro, but I want to use it hand in hand with another camera. But there's a few other things that I have ideas to make the video more interesting. The way I look at it is, if you're going to take your time, if you're going to take 10 to 15 minutes of your time out of your day to watch a video of mine, I feel like I really want to entertain you. I really want you to feel like, wow, that was a really awesome video and I'm really glad I watched it. I mean, I know you don't think like that when you watch a video, but I want you to feel like, man, that was awesome and it was totally worth the time. So I want to make sure the videos are really good before I even try to do it. But yes, real life riding videos are something I want to do, and hopefully we can do in the near future. And okay, this is the last thing, upload schedule. I don't have an upload schedule I really want to get to, because if I said I was going to upload every day and I didn't do it, I feel really guilty. Right now, I'm going to try my best to upload every other day for sure. If I'm less busy, I might be able to upload every day. If I'm more busy, it might not be till there might be 2 or 3 days in between where I don't upload. But I'm going to try my best to upload every other day for you. And the other thing with the upload schedule I want to do is, my girlfriend loves to play video games as well. She actually had a channel for a while and then she closed it, and she's in the process of opening up another channel. But I asked her, she didn't say anything, I asked her to be a part of this channel, and I asked her if she wanted to upload a video maybe once a week to the channel, and she said that sounded like fun, it was a good idea. So once every other week, or maybe every week, but every other week for sure, I want to have one day dedicated for just her, where she can play something and then upload it to the channel, just her. If she wants to do something scary, wants to do a walkthrough, play motocross games, play PAYDAY, play something totally stupid and random, that's fine. It's whatever she wants to play. And I hope you guys can show her the same support that you show me, because you really are the best audience on YouTube. You really are the most awesome audience on YouTube, the most supportive, and it's my pleasure to be able to make videos for you and to try to entertain you. You really are awesome, and I don't say thank you enough, but really thank you so much. But yeah, so once a week or once every other week, there'll be a day, I don't know what day yet, but it'll be dedicated to just her. And I really hope you can show her the support that you show me. That'd be awesome. I know you're awesome, and I guess that's all I have to say. But I'm trying to get this done because the video is almost over. So you guys and girls are absolutely amazing. And until the next video, take it easy.